Welcome back. Well, here are some eyewitness photos that you sent into our portal. We begin with this photo sent in from Ikeja, Lagos State. It shows a rickety bus moving along the Murtala Mohammed International Airport Road. Our eyewitness reporter is calling on the Federal Road Safety Corps to stop buses in this condition from operating. Our next photo was sent in from Opara Avenue in Enugu State. It shows this dilapidated school with broken classroom windows. Our eyewitness reporter wants state authorities to help to renovate this school. And finally, this photo was sent in from the Onitsha end of the Niger Bridge. It shows the aftermath of the Pro-Biafra protests in Anambra State. Our eyewitness reporter is a traveler that says he's been on the same spot for over 8 hours. Thank you for your participation. Please keep sending in those photos. The candidate of the All Progressive Congress in the December 5th governorship election, Timipre Silva, has ended his campaign tour of communities in Bayelsa State. Mr. Silva says the support from the people of Bayelsa and their yearnings for a better life show the magnitude of work that needs to be done to improve socio-economic infrastructure. The APC's campaign ended with a carnival in Kama community.
The final leg of the All Progressive Congress Community Campaign Tour began at Swali and Tombia markets in Yenagwa, where traders took a break from their businesses to endorse the ruling party's governorship candidate. The campaign train then proceeded to Bukuma local government area to seek the support of the people in the different communities that make up the local government.
In a few days from now, we will all have an opportunity to go and vote out this dark government. The power is with you. All you need to do is one thing. On the 5th of December, go straight to the police station where you are registered. Don't look right. Go straight and vote for the APC.
The governorship candidate and his supporters made a stop in Odi local government, where the people not only showed their support, but it also afforded Mr. Silva the opportunity to receive former members of the People's Democratic Party. The campaign tour ended at Kayama community with a carnival as supporters danced and sang in support of their candidate. For the governorship candidate, the tour of the 8 local governments in the state has not only boosted his confidence that he will emerge victorious, but has also helped him appreciate what Bayelsans want going forward.
The outpouring of overwhelming support is quite humbling for me, and I think this is only another way of incentivizing me to do more for my people. I really think I really should do more for my people, because going around, I've seen their problems, I've seen the state of affairs. I know that we are very far away from where we should be, and going around has given me even greater resolve to do more for my people.
As the campaign comes to an end, Mr. Silva and his team say they expect to come up victorious in the governorship elections scheduled for this weekend. Amaka Okafo, Channels Television News.
And from politics to business, here's Harriet Agbeyin.
You first. First Bank.
Welcome to Business News. The joint committees of the House of Representatives and the Senate Appropriations, Finance, AIDS, Loans and Debt Management have approved the supplementary budget for 2015. While the House of Representatives approved a reviewed amount of 574.5 billion naira, the Senate approved 574 billion naira for the 2015 fiscal year. This new figure includes about 108 billion naira fuel subsidy payment for October to December 2015, which was not captured in the initial spending plan sent by the President. President Muhammadu Buhari had sought the approval of the National Assembly to pass a supplementary budget of 465.64 billion naira, with 413 billion naira set aside to pay fuel subsidy for January to September. Petroleum subsidy payment would now gulp 522.2 billion naira, fighting insurgency 29.9 billion naira, the Nigerian Army 17.4 billion naira, the Victim Support Fund 5 billion naira, while the outstanding severance gratuity and allowances of outgone and incoming legislators and their aides is put at 10.6 billion naira. Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo has called for an effective monitoring and evaluation mechanism for micro, small and medium enterprises to enable them easily access funds. At the 2015 National Medium Enterprises Summit in the nation's capital, the Vice President said effective coordination among agencies is needed to remove the challenges and streamline all the different financial interventions to avoid wastage. Professor Osinbajo told the gathering that efforts are being made to ensure the ease of doing business and getting business permits for this critical sector of the economy.
It's not because there is no finance. For example, and it's not because there are no programs or opportunities. And for example, you know, of course, that there is a 220 billion MSME fund by the central bank. There is also UWIN, there's that project, the one that's under finance. There is GEM, the one run by the Ministry of Trade and Industry. There's FASIN, the agriculture one. There are many programs, many of them funded. But the question, of course, is who gets these funds? Who actually gets these funds? I just went through this exhibition a few minutes ago where we saw several entrepreneurs, many I saw a few that are being funded by the Bank of Industry, and several others who are in search of funds.
Nigeria's Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Well, Africa's most advanced economy, South Africa, has been identified as the most corrupt country on the continent. A new report released today by Transparency International reveals that South African citizens believe the problem has gotten worse in the past year. According to the TI report, 83% of South Africans interviewed felt that corruption had increased, while Ghana and Nigeria are also among the worst corrupt nations in Africa. Across all the 28 countries surveyed by TI, the police, business executives, government officials and the courts were all perceived as corrupt, with 75 million people estimated to have paid a bribe in the past year. Corruption was, however, the lowest in the island nation of Madagascar, off the coast of South Africa. Well, the key benchmark index at the Nigerian equities market moved further south, losing 26 basis points to close the first trading day of the new month at 27,314 points. Market capitalization also lost 24.6 billion naira to settle at 9.4 trillion naira. Yemisi Ikpaye has a summary of today's session.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. Equity transaction at the Nigerian Stock Exchange began the month of December on a negative note, as sell pressure continued to dominate activities at the market. The benchmark index slipped by 0.26%, with a lower market capitalization of 9.39 trillion naira. The gainers chart had a mix of conglomerates and financial stocks. Unilever recorded the highest gain and closed at 39 naira 90 kobo. UACN followed with a closing price of 26 naira 95 kobo. ETI was next with 15 naira 68 kobo. On the flip side, Nigerian breweries topped the decliners table and closed at 117 naira 97 kobo per share. Con Oil and 7-Up were also among the price decliners, with 26 naira 4 kobo and 183 naira.
In total, investors exchanged 153.3 million shares in 2,699 deals valued at 1,562 billion naira. And that's a wrap for the Stock Market Report, and I'm Yemisi Ipaye.
We're also seeing mixed numbers across most of the markets we track here on Business News. Let's take a quick look. And that's it on Business News. The rest of the news at 10 continues in just a moment.